Hello, good dear viewers. Let us find a solution to this radical equation. And the equation is the square root of x squared minus 144 divided by the square root of x minus 5 plus the square root of x plus 5 is equal to 17 divided by the square root of x minus 5. Before we start, let us talk about the domain, because not all the possible values of x will satisfy this equation. Since we have a fraction here, we don't want our denominator to be equal to 0, otherwise the system will set to be undefined. And also, since we have a square root, the radicand should be greater or equal to 0, right? So x minus 5 should be greater or equal to 0, which implies that x is greater or equal to 5. But if it is equal to 5, this will be equal to 0, because 5 minus 5 is 0, square root of 0 is 0, and we don't want that situation, and hence we are going to consider x greater than 5. So whatever value we obtain, that value must be greater than 5. This is the condition. So let's get started. I'm going to use my calculator in case of larger numbers, right? First of all, I would like to multiply every single term by the square root of x minus 5 in order to clear the fraction. So let's do that. I want to multiply this by the square root of x minus 5. If you do that, this time this, it will eliminate the denominator, leaving the square root of what? X squared minus 144. Then plus, take this, you multiply by this. Two radicals multiplying each other, the radicands can multiply, right? And what are the radicand? We have x minus 5 and x plus 5, which are just difference of two squares. Difference of two squares. You take the first term, you square that, you subtract, you take the second term. 5 squared is 25. This is equal to the same terms, they will cancel, leaving only 17. Now we can take this one to the right hand side, leaving this one. We have square root of x squared minus 144 to the left, and to the right, as this one crosses over, it becomes what? Negative. So we have 17 minus the square root of what? X squared minus 25. Next, we can square both sides. You square this, and you have to also square the right hand side. If you square the left hand side, square will cancel the square root, leaving what? X squared minus 144. And to the right hand side, we have the whole of this squared. So let me use my calculator. The first time squared, we have 17 squared, which is 289. This is 289. Then you take the second time, you square that as well, plus, if you square this, it will eliminate the square root, leaving what? X squared minus 25. So let me say x squared minus 25. Then this sign is minus. Then you take this times this, and you also multiply by 2. 17 times 2 is 34. So we have 34 multiplied by the square root of what? X squared minus 25. Let us collect the like terms. We have 289 minus 25, which is going to give us 264, right? So we have x squared minus 144 equal to 264, then plus x squared minus 34 multiplied by square root of x squared minus 25. If you bring them to the left hand side, you can see to the left hand side we have x squared, and to the right hand side we also have x squared, so they will cancel, right? And which other term again? We can bring this one to the left hand side. It becomes negative 144, negative 264, right? Negative 144, then negative 264. Then to the right hand side we have negative 34 multiplied by the square root of x squared minus 25. Then let me see what is the left hand side. We have 4, 4 is 8, right? Then 4, 6 is 10. We have 0. Take 1 to the other side. 2 and 1 is 3, plus that 1 is 4. So we have negative 408 equal to negative 3, 4 multiplied by square root of x squared minus 25. We are still progressing. Let me see. Let me wipe this place. Therefore, from here we can come back here. Let us divide both sides by negative 34. So let me see. 408 divided by 34. That will give us 12 exactly. Negative will cancel. So we have 12 here equal to the square root of what? X squared minus 25. Next, we can square both sides in order to clear this square root. Square this, you have 144. Then you square the other side, you have only x squared minus 25. So now let us bring this one to the left hand side. It is going to become positive. We have 144 plus 25. That will give us 169. So we have 169 equal to x squared. We're almost done. Now to find the value of x, we can take the square root of both sides, right? But remember to attach plus or minus. The square root of 169 equal to x if you take the square root of x squared. And square root of 169 is 13, so we have plus or minus 13 equal to what? X. But remember, we said that x must be what? Greater than 5. Therefore, we are going to consider positive 13 as our solution. Therefore, x equal to 13. The assignment for you is to test whether x equal to 13 will satisfy this equation or not. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos.